Hey guys, Desolator Magic here with a quick announcement. You may have noticed if you've been paying attention, which a couple people were, that we're closing in on 1,000 subscribers already. I cannot believe that. Then again, there's really not that many MTG channels out there. I could probably name them all, and I'm probably subscribed to them all. They're really quite good, a lot of them. But of course, none of them bring this level of crazy to the field, although I did watch some of A.M.S.'s videos today, and he might be my long-lost twin brother, I'm not sure. So as I am closing in on 1,000 subscribers, it was requested by one person in one comment that I should hold a, Reddit-style Ask Me Anything sort of thing, or a question and answer. I don't remember what he wrote, actually, but it was something along those lines, and I'm not a member of Reddit, never really got into the Reddit scene, so I figured why not do it on YouTube, because that's where I am right now, and that's what I'm used to. No, seriously, I am literally from YouTube. I am an artificial intelligence program that resides in the YouTube mainframe, and they taught me how to play Magic the Gathering. I have no physical presence in the real world. But see, this is why I didn't necessarily want to hold an Ask Me Anything, because then you'll ask me anything, and half the stuff I won't even want to answer, and half the stuff is probably going to be wildly inappropriate anyway, regardless of if I give this warning. So, I decided to have, instead of an AMA, an A.M.S.S. Ask Me Something Specific. I think I have the perfect topic picked out for my A.M.S. Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? I have seen a grand total of 0 videos. Haven't really been looking, but still, I haven't stumbled across a whole lot of videos that have really big online vendors of cards, or I should say singles, talk about their operations. And, I've had even just friends of mine at Friday Night Magic say, hey, I just found out you're a giant distributor for Magic Cards Online. Here's 30 questions. So I thought you guys might want to ask some questions. So put them down in the comment section in this video, and whenever I feel like there's enough questions, probably about a week from now or something, I will answer them. So ask anything you've ever wondered in your wildest dreams about what it's like to run an operation that's moderately large, not actually that large scale, but still, I'm one of the higher tier vendors technically, according to my distributor. And if you just can't wait until then, or really regardless, go watch my video about the behind the scenes at our opening operation. You'll get an idea of, what it's like, although it's horribly edited to look a lot smaller and easier than it actually was. We're actually still sorting cards. It's been, a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that. If you happen to be having trouble coming up with a question, I'll just rapid fire every question I've ever been asked that I could recall in the last 3 minutes and decided to write down. How much do the boxes actually cost me? How much do boxes cost for way larger distributors? How much do they cost for the smallest distributors? How much did I actually spend on cards? Who are the distributors? How many are there? And can people even get products straight from Wizards? What kind of profit margins is there in selling singles online? How much does income vary from set to set? Oh, I'd love to answer that one right now. I mean, spoiler alert, Magic Origins can burn in hell. Did our golden retriever Nala ever properly get trained to sniff out expedition cards in a pack? Or did she instead just give up and then lay down and snort and growl at us while we ate french fries in front of her and gave us passive-aggressive looks? If you want to know that, ask specifically that. What percentage of cards are misprinted or miscut out of all the ones that we open? That's a surprising answer. Trust me, you want to ask that question. What amount of them were upside down or backwards in the packs? What's the weirdest card defect I've ever seen? How are prices set in the first place for a set? How much do I hate Star City games on a scale from 1 to screw Star City games? How big of a kick in the nuts was the U.S. Postal Service's recent rate hike, and how did it affect my business? I'd love to talk about that one. What percentage of my shipments get lost by the U.S. Postal Service? Or just how much do I hate the U.S. Postal Service? Do we employ Oompa Loompas? Does caffeine help or hinder card sorting? Maybe you just want to know how heavy 50,000 cards are. Or while we're opening, have we determined that there's a pattern, or are the cards flawlessly random? That's a question I get asked all the time. I'm out of good questions, but I'm sure you guys will come up with all sorts of crazy stuff in the comment section. So like I said, just scroll down and ask your question. I will log it if it's a good enough one, and then make a response video. In probably about a week. So start putting your thinking cap on now, and I will have the results in shortly. If you want to ask about how every time I try to record this narration, there's a snowplow outside with the backup beeper going off, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning. If you want to ask how I feel about that, I'd be more than happy to tell you all about how I feel about that.